الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا تصح إضافة الطلاق إلا أن يكون الحالف مالكا أو يضيفه إلى ملك. And the attribution of talaq will not be correct unless the person taking the oath is the owner of that which he is taking an oath over, right? Or he attributes it to ownership, right? لأن الجزاء لابد أن يكون ظاهرا ليكون مخيفا. Because the jaza, it is necessary that it be zahir. Here they got ghalibul wujud. In others, the jaza, it is necessary that it will most probably happen, right? So that it can instill fear into you. You understand? If there's no chance or very slim chance of the jaza happening, then you're not going to fear. You're taking an oath, but you're not going to fear the oath because you know it will most probably won't happen. You understand it? So therefore, the jaza needs to be ghalibul wujud. In other words, it will most probably happen. Therefore, it will instill fear. فَيَتَحَقَّقُ مَعْنَ الْيَمِينِ. So then the meaning of yameen can be realized. And what's the meaning of yameen? Wal quwwatu, and it is strength. So now that oath has got strength, it's putting fear into you, right? وَالظُّهُورُ بِأَحَدِ هَذَيْنِ. And it becoming ghalibul wujud, or it becoming apparent, is with one of these two things here. Either you own the woman, in the owner, in other she's in your nikah. So now you're attributing a talaq, right, to her. Or you attributing it to when you own her. You understand it? Right. وَالْإِضَافَةُ إِلَى سَبَبِ الْمِلْكِ بِمَنْزِلَةِ الْإِضَافَةِ إِلَيْهِ. And attributing to the sabab of ownership is the same as attributing it to the ownership. لأنه ظاهر عند سببه, because now the ownership will become apparent at the time of its sabab. In other words, for example, you say, if I marry you. So that if I marry you is now sabab. You understand? That nikah will be sabab of milk. Or you take the slave. If I purchase you, you are free. You understand? In the case of a slave now. So that if I purchase you, that is purchasing is a sabab of milk. You understand it? And so either you need to have milk or you need to attribute the jaza to sabab to milk, which means sabab milk. You understand it? When qala li ajnabiyatin in dakhalti ad-dara fa anti talikun thumma tazawwajaha fa dakhalat ad-dara lam tutallaq. If you said to a strange woman, if you entered the house, then you are divorced. Then he marries her, then she enters the house, she will not be divorced. Why? لِأَنَّ الْحَالِفَ لَيْسَ بِمَالِكٍ. Because the person taking an oath was not the owner of talaq. She was still a strange woman. So he wasn't the owner of talaq as yet, right? وَمَا أَضَافَهُ إِلَى الْمِلْكِ وَسَبَبِهِ. And he did not attribute the talaq to ownership or sababul milk. You understand? So he didn't attribute the talaq either to ownership or to the sababul milk. وَلَا بُدَّ مِنْ وَاحِدٍ مِنْهُمَا. And it is necessary for one of them to either milk or idafatun ilal milk. Either one of these two things need to be found. And in this case, both was not found because when he said these words, he didn't have milk and he didn't say, if I marry you. You understand it? You understand it? Which would be idafatun ilal milk, right? وألفاظ الشرط إن وإذا وإذا ما وكل وكلما ومتى ومتاما. And the words of shart are in, إذا, if, إذا and إذا ما, right? And kullu, every, and kullama, every time, ومتى ومتى, when. You understand? When also. لأن الشرط مشتق من العلامة. Because the word shart is derived from signs. From the meaning alama, which means a sign. وَهَذِهِ الْأَلْفَاظُ مِمَّا يَلِيهَا أَفْعَالٌ. And these words are from those which af'al come after it. What comes after these words? Af'al. فَتَكُونُ عَلَامَاتٍ عَلَى الْحِنْسِ. So these af'al are now signs that he has broken the oath. You understand it? So these are words in idha, idama. You'll see immediately after that, you will get a fail. And when he does this fail, this is a sign that he has broken out. Summa kalimatu in surifali sharti, right? Then the word in is used for shart. لأنه ليس فيها معنى الوقت, because there's no meaning of time in it at all. You understand? It's not like when. This is if. In means if. And إذا and that has, and mata, those mean when. So therefore you say in is only for shart. There's no meaning of waqt in it. وما وراها ملحق بها. Right. And what is beyond it is also joined up with in. In others, besides in, the other words are also joined up with in. You understand it? They also join up with in. In others, they can also come in a meaning of in. Right? وَكَلِمَةُ كُلُّ لَيْسَ شَرْطًا حَقِيقَةً. And the word kullu is not shart in reality. لِأَنَّ مَا يَلِيهَا ismun. Because the thing that comes after it, the word that comes after it is a ism, not a fail. Right? وَالشَّرْطُ مَا يَتَعَلَّقُ بِهِ الجزاء. And a shart is that which jaza is connected with it. والأجزية تتعلق بالأفعال. And jazas are connected with af'al, what fails. Right? So what they're saying here now is that all these words are coming in the meaning of in, right? In is the word that is only used for shart, right? And iza and all those other words, they also come in the meaning of in. And the reason being is that they have a fail after it, right? And since these are all words of shart, and how will they be? When will they be words of shart? When there's a jaza connected with it, and jazas are connected with afal. And after kullu, there's no fail, right? So now illa anna ulhika bisharti lita'alluq al-fi'li bil ismi alladhi yaliha, right? However, this word kullu also has also been joined up with sharts. It's also coming in the meaning of sharts now. They say why? Because of the connection of the fail with the ism which is after the word kullu next to it. So in other words, what he's saying, after kullu, what you get an ism, but after that is the fail. So all these others, after them comes a fail, but kullu after it is ism. But then after that is the fail, and that's the fail that is says makes it also a shart. مثل قولك كل عبد اشتريته فهو حر. And they give you example here. Example, your statement. Every slave which I purchase and is free. So you see kullu, and then you got the ism abd, right? And after that you got the fail. So therefore, this also falls in. So the kullu also is also from the words of shart. قال ففي هذه الألفاظ إذا وجد الشرط انحلت وانتهت اليمين. So in these words here now, all these words that we mentioned so far, when the shart is found, the oath is dissolved. The oath is dissolved, and the oath is now finished. Right? The oath is now terminated. لأنها غير مقتضية للعموم والتكرار لغة. Right? Because it does not demand umum and repetition from a lugwi aspect. In other words, all these words, once it happens once, it's finished. The oath is finished, everything is finished. You understand it? فَبِوُجُودِ الْفَعْلِ مَرَّةً يَتِمُ الشَّرْطُ. And so with the existence of the action once, the shart is complete. وَلَا بَقَاءَ لِلْيَمِينِ بِدُونِهِ. And there is no continuation for the oath without the shart. You understand it? So if you say, if you entered the house, so she entered the house, then she was divorced. Finished now. The oath is finished. The jaza fell, right? And now the oath is finished. So if she enters the house again, no divorce. You understand it? Because it's already been found one time. And these words doesn't demand umum and repetition, right? Illa fi kalimati kullama. Except the one word, yes. That's a dangerous word. You understand it? Except in the word kullama, every time. فإنها تقتضي تعميم الأفعال, because it demands أفعال to be in others repetition. قال الله تعالى كلما نضجت جلودهم الآية. Allah Ta'ala says every time their skins burn, بدلناهم جلودا غيرها. We will give them another skin. So the Jahannamis, every time the skin gonna burn, they're gonna get new skins. Then it's gonna burn new skins. It's gonna happen every time. وَمِن زُرُورَةِ التَّعْمِيمِ التَّكْرَارُ. And for the necessities of it being ta'amim and encompassing and being general, is that it needs to repeat. How are you gonna every time the skin gonna burn? How you understand? How is the skin gonna continue burning? By when it burns, you give it new ones. You understand it? So that's what kullama do. فَإِن تَزَوَّجَهَا. Right. It's done and the oath is finished. You can get married to her again, or you take her